Welcome everybody to the CGF and Beaver show, proudly brought to you by Betezy.com.au. He's Beaver.
I am.
And I'm CGF. And welcome to the show. And we had a first last weekend.
Yes, CGF! We did it!
Both had our best bets win, hosting very impressive.
Backed off the map, CGF. Your money went on and they just come for it.
Yeah, it was though, wasn't it? Seriously, It was backed.
You tipped it, I think it was $5 on the show.
$5 on the show.
And it played $2 fixed.
I got $2.80 on the tote.
Yeah, but $2.80 tote, but I think it got into $2 fixed.
Yeah, no, they had a real go at it.
Yeah, and mine got up as well.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Didn't have Zoostar.
No. It had good form sort of last prep and struck back this week.
I had an all up. And the other one that I had an all up with Ferrente into Fast Rocking.
What do you think of the run, Ferrente?
Yeah, look, I thought it was a cracking run. The only thing that just worries me a tad
is the food.
Spacecraft.
But it was a leader track.
Yeah, no question.
And he come from last, but
absolutely cream toe. We're going to look at a couple of races at Caulfield and 3 races at Randwick as we really start to heat up now in the Spring Carnival. Obviously, Randwick is going to have its big races in the next week or so. Caulfield, we're going to look at race 7, which is the Guineas Prelude for the fillies.
Yes.
What do you like, mate?
Oh, one of the best of the day, CGF. Politeness. This is one for the Beaver, mate. He's already on. I've loaded up already. I'm taking the odds. I think this is going to get backed in. It's about $3.70 now. Look, it's few runs this preparation have been against midweek company, but the way it has won has been nothing short than unbelievable. And they backed it off the map first prep, and it didn't deliver. But this time, it's got the goods, this horse.
Good stuff.
What do you got?
Kiss a Rose.
Oh.
I thought it won very, very well.
Yep.
And I think the one Beaver was on top of it.
Yes.
I thought its run to Charlie Roy down Flemington was exceptional. And I actually think he's my best bet of the day.
Really?
Kiss a Rose, $5.
Well, my best bet of the day is going to be Politeness, CGF.
Wow.
So we can't get
head to head, the boys.
It's on.
We've put it out there very, very early. No, I think Kiss a Rose is a very good bet. But I'm happy to go head to head with you.
That's it.
Brings us to race 9, which is the Group 1 Underwood Stakes over 1,800 metres, 455, and this is a cracking field, headed up by Atlantic Jewel at $1.45. I am going to back It's a Done Deal.
Going to back It's a Done Deal?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. I thought that its run last week, Atlantic Jewel in Moonee Valley, was no more than a trap gallop. It was just a hack gallop.
Yes.
And it was against a bunch of nothings. On that form, it should have won by 10 lengths. It doesn't matter what it won by; it won.
Yeah.
What concerns me is it now jumps to 1,800 metres.
Yeah.
And I just feel, look, you don't knock horses that have won 9, but I just think that this is where It's a Done Deal and those horses come into their own.
Yeah.
And at $9, I think It's a Done Deal each way. $9 and $2.35 is a absolute brilliant bet. I reckon if she's vulnerable, this is where she's going to be vulnerable.
Okay.
Someone had 15,000 at $2.65 Atlantic Jewel into the Cox Plate.
Right.
What do you like?
What price do you think Atlantic Jewel will start?
I actually think it'll drift.
Yep.
But I don't think you get much more than $1.60.
No.
And I just can't back it at $1.60.
No, I don't think you can, and it's hard to see it getting beaten. I think it'll be the horse to beat, but I'm a Passance de Lune fan, CGF, as you well know. $7.50. I won't be getting that price again. It's this prep. So looking for something to beat Atlantic Jewel, that's what I'll go for, but it's hard to go past it. By the way, CGF, just a note that Betezy last week took the biggest bet in Australia for Atlantic Jewel. 400,000 someone had on Atlantic Jewel. We let him get on.
It's a lot of dosh.
Yes. So
look, it's going to be a cracking race, and it will shape the Spring Carnival. Because if she wins, then she'll be a moral in the Cops Plate.
Yeah, that's right.
A moral. Brings us to Randwick, where race 5, the George Main Stakes, a Group 1 race, a weight for age 0 plus at 3:15. A quality field, not a great. A good field, not as much quality as I thought there may be in the race. What do you like?
I'm going to go a little bit left field for the Beaver here, CGF. I'm going Faulkner at $13.
Yeah,
one of my favourite trainers.
I'm with you 100%.
Are you going with me?
Yeah. Look, I tipped Faulkner last start.
Yeah.
It dropped out the back. I thought it came home as well as anything else.
It did.
I think Hawkspur is a quality animal, and I think there's a couple of other ones there. I think Veyron was very good with it as well, but I think Faulkner at $13 is cracking value.
Me too. I think it is. I think Hawkspur was an outstanding run, but it's maybe have flattered it a bit. Royal Descent was also a great run. But I'm willing at $13 to give Faulkner a crack.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah,
Each way, get aboard.
And the long Randwick Straight will suit it, so I think that's the go.
Brings us to race 7, the Hill Stakes over 2,000 metres at 4:35, Group 2 open weight for age. A couple of scratchings early on, beaten up in Kalini, who are both out for the spring. They were going down to Melbourne, but they've had injuries. Look, this is a reasonable field without being a brilliant field. I'm going to stick with number 6, Brayer. I love the second it ran, bit flat on the 6th. But I think it can win this race. Moriarty's the favourite at 3:25.
Yeah, Kingdoms for me, CGF. I think at $5 it's a steal. I'm going to put it out there to the punters. It's a steal at $5. I know it's last run, finished second last, but if you go back and do the videos on Kingdoms, like I do, CGF, you'll see that
when you got nothing else to do, what can you do?
It was pretty unlucky run. And didn't really get a crack at him in the straight. And I think it's a very good bet here. I think $5. You'll be laughing all the way to the bank with this one.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Brings us to the last race, the shorts over 1,100 metres. Race 8 at 5:15, a Group 2. And this is a useful bunch of sprinters. I've gone a little bit wide again. I watched some trials the other day, and the one that caught my eye was Aeronautical. Drawn 7. It's got the Inform J Pumper Cassidy aboard.
Yep.
And I think it's a real chance. $10. Get $10.
Yeah, I think about 13 at the moment.
$13. Rightio. Well, I'll take $13. But I think it's an absolute massive chance.
Each way all day for you in the last CGF.
Yeah, look, I think they're going to go hard.
Yeah, they will.
And it'll be the last 200 metres that it comes over the top.
Yeah.
It ran in the trial the other day and absolutely sprouted wings in the last 100, which it can do. So, anyway, I'm going to stick with Aeronautical. What do you like?
I'm going to go Sessions for exactly that point you just made there. That there will be pace on, and it will come home. It'll be coming home pretty strongly as well. It was butchered last start. Probably should have won, and I think you can redeem yourself this week. No
problems at all. So that then brings us to our other bets. What have the bookmakers got for us?
The bookies have got an absolute special in Adelaide. Caracatus, I think is how you...
Caracatis.
Yes.
I'll go with you on that one.
Yeah, best bet.
You don't want to have too
Australia.
You don't want to have too many bets.
No, $3.60 this at the moment.
If you look at the bookies have been giving us winners every single week.
Yeah.
Last week they gave us Regular and Magic in Motion. Magic in Motion ran 3rd.
Yes,
Regular ran 1. Back from $4 into $2.80. So we'll get aboard that one.
Yep.
What else do you like?
What else does the Beaver like? I'm going to go with Guelph. I'm going to stick with Guelph. In the second at Randwick. And the other two I like are at Caulfield. Race 2, Shamal Wind, just one of my favourites, CGF. And one for you, race 6, Don't Get Excited.
Don't Get Excited.
Yeah.
I'm going to go against you in race 2, Guelph, which I did last time and knocked you off with a 17-1 shot.
Cost me.
I am going to go with number 3, Arabian Gold. There has been a poultice of money for Arabian Gold. A lot of money, Arabian Gold, into Atlantic Jewel.
Right.
So I'm going to get stuck in with that. And race 4, number 2, Field Marshal.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat. That was a good run last time.
Very, very good run. If you want each way, follow CGF and you get each way. You follow Beaver and you
get winners.
You're on span. But,
you get winners.
Yeah, no, yeah. But we've seriously thrown some winners out there.
Oh, we're going good.
Throwing some winners out there. We just got to keep going.
And we're close to the mark. If we don't win, we're in the place gettings every time, CGF.
Yep.
We're right on. Just
Absolutely.
ask us.
Correct. Right. So, anything else? That's it?
No, lots of our horses in our Fab 5 promotion are running this weekend. So Overreach, which was one of them, is out for the spring. So we've thrown Guelph in to replace Overreach.
Oh, I wonder who did that.
Yeah, so I wanted the extra 10% when I got on.
The bald eagle.
Yeah, so beautiful. Well done, Beaver. Pat yourself on the back. Collect more money. So yeah, get on and take advantage of the 10% there. That's about it. We should say hello to our chairman, who's waiting outside right there. He came in and
Mr. Ryan.
He wanted to get a gig on the show, but Beaver won't let him.
No, he's not going to happen.
Beaver's
away for a couple of weeks, so
yes.
CGF will be getting a couple of ring-ins. We'll be getting a bookmaker and we'll get someone else in there as well. So the show might take off, actually, with you out of it, Beaver.
Oh, please. Good luck getting some winners. Do you want me to dial some winners in for you?
Yeah, text us one.
Okay.
Text us one on the holiday. I'd like to see what you got to throw at us.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right out then, that's the racing show for this weekend. Bet responsibly. Go to betezy.com.au. It's got all your form, fields, odds, you name it, it's got it.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend, and we shall talk next weekend.
And thanks to Bernie Freight Train for finally turning up.
Yeah, our producer's just turned up. Waste of space.
In his David Jones outfit.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Bernie.
Thinks he's got all professional. We'll catch you later. Thank you very much. Bye.